Hmm. A new view, guys. A new view. Oh, I want to do more over here, I think. Let's have a look. Hang on. You just have to bear with me while I adjust the view. I'm going to lose that corner anyway. Hello! I'm back! And look at my awesome office! Look at this, guys. Woo! So good to be back. And I just have to firstly say thank you so much for everyone that reached out. I truly appreciate how much you guys care because I do care about you as well. And so I really appreciate it. I feel good. I feel good. I feel refreshed. Oh my God, my brain is a lot calmer. And, there's a lot in the sky right now. There's a lot in the world now. And I'm sure there's a lot in your own lives right now. And I just got to that point where it completely overwhelmed me and I had a little meltdown. I just was like, I can't do this anymore. So rather than throwing the whole baby away with the bathwater, I did just step back and just refill my cup. So I feel much better now. And I'm looking at all the things that are going on in the world now with a completely different filter, maybe, a completely different view. Um, you know, there is still stuff coming. There's still some pretty hectic stuff coming, but like I wrote in the words, how can you shine your own light through the dark clouds? All right, so I might as well just read the words since I've started. In this time of unpredictability and change, it's important to know what you value and what you can let go of, because sometimes, regardless of what's going on around you, you can find joy in the simplest moments if you choose to see them. All right, so I know that I was saying I've stopped looking at the news, and in a way, I'm still looking at it, but now it's just looking at it through the view of the clown show that we're completely watching. And yes, there are going to be, yes, there's going to be ramifications, but we will survive. Like the fear mongering and all the stuff, it's not going to come to fruition as much as what the doom says it's going to, and even if it does, we're going to be okay. All right, so let's just look at today because the moon is still in Scorpio, so I didn't miss the Scorpio moon for the month. So the moon does go into Sagittarius at 9:30. Sorry, I'm on a bouncy ball. I'm on an exercise ball, so I'm going to be moving around a bit. Um, and yeah, so the moon moving into Sagittarius. Now, today we also have the sun exactly square Jupiter, which is Sagittarius's ruler. All right, so that is at 9 a.m. And the sun square Jupiter is interesting because even though it's a square, it's not a bad aspect whatsoever. So it's more about being confident and optimistic, expanding your horizons, looking for the opportunities. All right, and like in the words, how can you shine your light through these dark clouds that might be sort of hanging around for you? So that's an interesting one. Now, looking at the moon for today. All right, so first of all, we have the moon in Sagittarius trine Neptune in Aries. All right, so the moon being ruled by Jupiter in Cancer, it's got that benefic, nurturing type of energy. And when we're looking at this Neptune in Aries, again, it's that spirituality, it's that drive. I've been using the analogy, what are you willing to fight for? Or what are those beliefs that you're adamant about? Like, there's that Mars is still in Pisces. All right, we've got another 4 days of Mars in Pisces. So let's just hope, like, even in saying that, like, there is a massive Aries stellium coming up on the 27th. And, around, oh, look, I've got my thing right here. uh, the new moon in Aries on the 17th. There's still just a lot happening this month. But let's look at it in a positive way. All right, so that moon in Neptune, so that was at 2 p.m. Um, you might just get that, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so Scorpio to Sag, all right, we've been through the depths for the last couple of days. The moon went into Scorpio at 11 p.m. on Friday. Um, so, um, oh my our brain stopped working, just like that. So, okay, sorry, back to, oh yeah, that's right. We've gone through the moon in Scorpio as we do every month, and then when we come up into that Sagittarius, we're like, what's the philosophy, religion, justice, adventure, bigger, higher thought patterns. All right, now that's interesting because today also, so we know that Mercury is thoughts and communications, but Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So it's that inspired thinking, the universe, spirituality, astrology, coffee. So yeah, so the interesting thing was, oh my God, so disjointed. Can you tell I'm out of practice? Is that Uranus gets to 29 degrees today, 29 degrees of Taurus. All right, so all of this Uranian energy that we've got is just going to get that much higher until till Uranus moves into Gemini on the 26th. All right, so you can just expect more of the unexpected. You can expect, I know I've diverged a bit, but that's my golden thing. Um, for the next, so what's that, 22 days ish? Oh no, 20 days. So the next 3 weeks, you can expect that there's going to be more loud chatter about how unstable things are. All right. So going back to, as long as you know what your values are, as long as you know what is valuable to you. All right. Because in this day and age where it's the dollar that is driving everything. Consumerism is part of the problem. All right. So if people are worried that they're not going to be able to consume, then that's that fear roll-on effect. So as long as you know that you have food, all right, and you have shelter, and you have electricity, you have warmth, you have nurturing, love, family, like they're the things that are going to help you survive life, not whether you can go and get a fancy pair of whatever, or like that consumer sort of mentality. So again, the next 3 weeks I feel like there is going to be a lot more conversations about the lack and the how are we going to survive. So again, you can easily survive. All right, our grandparents did it through the depression. Humanity's done it all through time. We will survive. All right, so diverged. All right, so that was at 2 p.m. The understanding that we know what's important, so we can move towards those things in a less egotistical way. All right. So now after 11, the moon starts to square the nodes. So I feel like there's a shift in the path. Then there's that awareness. And then at 8 p.m., we have the moon in Sag sextile Pluto in Aquarius. Now, I actually really, really like this because it's more of a, the moon, Pluto is always gonna trigger things. All right. So this is going to be one of those, the force of the depth of the feeling, and what are you going to embrace? The truth of the matter, clarity. Again, it's just like, the understanding, the connection, the clarity. And then at 10 p.m., the moon is trine Saturn, also in Aries. Again, it's getting late, but I feel like, the strength and resilience that you build mentally while these cognitive processes are unfolding during the day. I don't know, I just like this because, like I said, there is, this week is full of like Mars Uranus. There's more explosive unpredictability. There's quite a few things that are still quite tricky. But again, if you look at it through the lens that I'm going to survive, I've survived before. It's always good. Again, Sagittarius thinking. It's just that spiritual, religion, whether you're religious or spiritual, it's just that knowing that the universe will be there for you and the unfolding awareness that comes with that. All right, let me click the button and see who's here because I'm sure that there's people here. Yay! Hello, Deborah. Good morning, Kath. I hope that you are healing well. Thank you very much. I've got a beautiful room decoration from Kath. I love it. Good morning, Helen. I know, doesn't it look incredible? And I've still got more books to go. So, hello, Alicia. Good morning, Heather. How are you? Oh, well, hello to you there, Karen. Good morning, Susan and Christy. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so beautiful. Good morning, Sean. And we're on the same time zone now, Sean. Do I have any spots left for the session at the end of the month? At the end of the month? Is it the middle of the month or the end of the month? I'll have to. Again, guys, I have been not in my business mode, not in astrology. So if I've said something previously, I've probably forgotten, and I will get back around to it when I get my head back into it. And hello, Auntie Pat, how are you? Mwah. So much love to you. All right, so we still get the Scorpio cards. I love that. I love that. So yeah, the moon moves into Sag at 9:30, but like I said, the sun is square Jupiter at 9 a.m. So, again, I just think that, the more we realize that, all the big lofty gassy promises that Jupiter makes. Sounds like a politician, doesn't it? We don't have to listen to those things. We can choose the way that we view life and what is benefic for us. All right, like Jupiter in Cancer. Even that, even just the family patterns that come with Jupiter in Cancer, and the Sun in Aries. Maybe that driving force is starting to look different and challenging against these things that you have always held true. Maybe. All right, let's draw a card. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow, I feel a bit rusty. Oh, how teachable are you? There we go. We've definitely had this one before. Hang on, I need to have a sip of my coffee. Oh, that's so hot. All right, card number 9. All right. Oh, glasses also help. All right. So, mm, all right. Are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, negativity, and self sabotage? What are your favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, drink, gossip with your friends? Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? Oh my God, that's so perfect. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? You might be learning many new things, but be resistant to change. Every time you think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, your ability to learn diminishes enormously, and it is at this point you may become virtually unteachable without realizing it. Unless you apply what you have learnt into your life, you really won't know, you won't really know it. Same. This card is beckoning you not only to be open minded, but also take specific action towards change. And I think that really does go well with the flavor of today. All right, so we've been through that Scorpio, that underworld journey, and we've come up the other side. We have beautiful awareness from the resilience that we've built. We get to see things from a higher perspective. Now, that Jupiter, the Sun square Jupiter, says that not all things that shine are gold. All right. So we don't have to pick up everything that we see that is shiny, or, all of the advertisements that says, oh my God, you need to get this new thing. You can see my anti-capitalistic, consumeristic feelings like really coming through with this as well. Maybe that how teachable are you is, can you move away from the things you've always done because that's what you were taught to do. Like there's that tension square resilience and building muscle to do things differently. We've got that moon square the nodes after 11. Then we've got that Neptune trine. All right, so moon in Sag trine Neptune at 2. So we shift onto a new path. We see what it is we believe, and we're willing to act towards that. At 8 p.m. or after 4, actually, I missed this one. After 4, there is an inconjunct, all right? So there's some adjustment required to the two conversations that are trying to be had with Venus in Taurus. Now, this one's really important because this allows us to bring our senses into it, all right? Venus in Taurus is very sensory. You know, she rules hormones, comfort, security, values, these feelings that we have inside. So I feel like, maybe after that, I'm going to go this way. There's the, and how do I feel about that? Then we've got that 8 p.m. Pluto sextile. So the truth and clarity helps us sort of turn those cogs and keep moving. And then, of course, that trine to Saturn at 10 p.m. And I just feel like that one is, the solidifying of the new beliefs or the way you're seeing things in a different way. Sort of, so by the time you're going to bed, you're like feeling confident. How are you going to shine your light through the dark clouds that may or may not be covering your world? Like I said, it's a very individual experience. I can tell you that all of my Aries people, I know I have 3 or 4 here that are Aries people. How are you guys feeling? Are you like, do you like have so much energy now with all of this influx of Aries? Like when Mars moves into Aries in 4 days, I'd love you to take note of how you're feeling now. All right, it's the 6th, as opposed to when Mars moves into Aries at 5:30 a.m. on Friday. All right, so just do that little simple experiment. How do you feel now versus how you feel maybe Saturday if you let it sort of get in there and get some energy happening? Because it's, I mean, it's a very individual thing. Obviously, my chart just was like, nope, shut down, back away slowly. But also that other big one that I was saying, which is a 3 week thing, is going to be Uranus at 29 degrees of Taurus. All right, this is more of a heads up. Don't believe the hype. All right, my brain is now singing, don't believe the hype. But it's more like I feel like, you know, everybody, this is the 29th degree, the anaretic degree. It is where the culmination of the last 7 years of Uranus in Taurus and the shitty shenanigans that he has been doing, we don't have as much security now. Like everybody's worried and scared about their security. Are we going to have enough food? Like the cost of living, like that is the unpredictability of our safety. So um again, that's a 3 week thing. But for today, I feel like you're just going to, find the simple things in life, find those simple joys, and just continue to follow the good things. In a crisis, find the helpers. There's so many analogies that you can use, and it is purely about what you choose to see and hear and believe in this day and age of, social media and AI and all the things. Like, you can't believe things now. Like, I look at things now and I'm like, meh, might not be real. Again, and it's just somebody's viewpoint. So I'll click the button one more time and then I'm gonna go. So tomorrow I will be at work. Oh, okay, let's see, go back up here. Yay! Oh, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Okay, all right. So yes, we've got so the lounge room is also going to look the same. Oh, look, there's Kath's bat up there. Kath sent me an amazing bat. And I think I need more greenery. I've got a plant stand over here at the moment. But yeah, I think I need more greenery. I think a plant right here would be great. So, so yes, thank you. When all the planets align. Hello, Mandy. Oh my gosh, I hope you are recovering well, you poor thing. I saw your injuries. Honestly, I hope you recover well. Arnica is great for bruises, so you know. Hello, Jessica. How are you, beautiful girl? Mwah. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Elizabeth. So nice to see you. Yes, you are an Aries baby, Jess. There we go. Let me know how you feel on Friday or Saturday to feel if you can, you've got an influx of energy or you don't feel so wishy-washy. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, I love it. You should wait till you see the rest of the house. So this same bookshelf is in the lounge room, and it's going to be something similar in our bedroom as well. And I just love the color. It's so silver. It's amazing. So yeah, when our guests leave, I will be painting away again, Lucky the house is so small, so it shouldn't take so long. So again, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I will be at the pub tomorrow. But I've got a few days, home today this week. So yeah, so it's going to be an interesting time. So just yeah, like I said, keep looking for those joyful things in life, and just know that everything is going to be fine. So, mwah, see you guys.